Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the latest twists and turns of your favorite reality stars' lives. And today, oh my goodness, do we have a shocking revelation that's going to leave you speechless. Grab your coffee, sit back, and let's jump right into it. Now, picture this. The Roloff family has always been in the spotlight. But nothing could have prepared fans for what happened just this week. That's right, folks. Amy Roloff, yes, the Amy Roloff we all know from Little People, Big World, has dropped a bombshell that has left everyone talking. And trust me, you're going to want to hear every single detail. So here's the twist. Amy Roloff, at this stage of her life, has revealed that she is pregnant. Yes, you heard me correctly. Pregnant. Can you believe it? After years of focusing on family, business, and everything in between, Amy has decided to share this incredible news with the world. And the reactions? Well, let's just say it's a roller coaster of emotions. Now, let's rewind for a moment to set the scene. Amy and Marek have been quietly building their life together, away from the constant cameras and public scrutiny. But this week, Chris couldn't hide his excitement. Sources say he was practically glowing when Amy shared the news with him. And who wouldn't be, right? This is truly life-changing, heartwarming news for the couple. Imagine the scene. Amy beaming with joy, Chris nearly jumping up and down, and the entire family trying to process the fact that a new Roloff baby is on the way. The reactions on social media were immediate. Fans flooded platforms with messages of congratulations, surprise, and of course, the usual shock and awe. But here's where the story gets even more interesting. Amy's announcement wasn't just a happy family update. It came with a twist that nobody saw coming. You see, some insiders revealed that Amy had been keeping this pregnancy private for quite some time, carefully choosing the perfect moment to share it with the world. And let me tell you, that moment, absolutely perfect. Imagine sitting at home, scrolling through your favorite social media feed, and suddenly seeing Amy Roloff with that glowing smile, holding her baby bump, and announcing to millions, "We're expecting." Can you feel the excitement? Because we certainly can. And the responses from the Roloff family? Oh, they were priceless. From heartfelt messages of support to a few surprised faces that you could just imagine, everyone had something to say. But at the center of it all is Marek, absolutely over the moon. Friends close to the couple say that Chris has been bubbling with happiness, and he's ready to embrace fatherhood with open arms. Now, while this news is incredibly joyous, let's talk about the implications. A new Roloff baby means new dynamics, new stories, and yes, a lot of attention. The media is already buzzing, fans are speculating, and of course, reality TV cameras are probably gearing up to capture every special moment. And honestly, who could blame them? Amy Roloff has always been an iconic figure, and now this chapter adds even more depth to her life story. But let's slow down for a moment, because this is where things get even juicier. According to sources, there was a bit of surprise surrounding the timing of this pregnancy. Some thought that Amy and Chris were still adjusting to life together after marriage. Others were expecting a quiet few years before any family expansion. And yet here we are, celebrating what may be one of the most unexpected and beautiful announcements in reality TV history. And you know what's so heartwarming? It's not just the news itself, it's how Amy and Chris are handling it. They're taking it slow, savoring every moment, and yet sharing enough to let the world in on their joy. Amy has always been open about her life, her struggles, and her victories, and this announcement feels like the perfect blend of intimacy and celebration. So what's next for Amy and Chris? Well, fans are eagerly anticipating updates on the pregnancy, nursery preparations, and of course, how the Roloff family is going to embrace this new little bundle of joy. Will the cameras follow every step of the journey? Will there be a special announcement or even a reality TV segment? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, fans are hooked and can't wait to see how this story unfolds. And let's be honest, this revelation also brings up a lot of emotions. Surprise, joy, excitement, and a little bit of shock are all part of the package. Amy and Chris are embarking on a new adventure, and we get the privilege of witnessing it from the front row. There's something truly special about watching a couple celebrate life in such a genuine, heartfelt way. And this is the kind of news that brings fans together, sparking conversations, debates, and of course, endless congratulations. So as we wrap up part 1 of this incredible story, let's reflect on the bigger picture. Life is full of surprises, and Amy Roloff's pregnancy is a perfect reminder that joy can appear when least expected. Chris Marek's happiness is contagious, the family is thrilled, and fans are beyond excited. It's a beautiful moment, a new chapter, and just the beginning of what promises to be an unforgettable journey. Stay tuned, because in part 2, we'll dive even deeper. We'll explore how the Roloff family reacted behind the scenes, what this means for Amy and Chris's future, and maybe even some insider details that haven't hit the public yet. Trust us, you do not want to miss it. All right, everyone, that's it for part 1. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to follow every twist and turn of the Roloff family's latest adventure. Until next time, keep smiling, keep celebrating life, and keep enjoying these unbelievable moments. We'll see you in part 2. Welcome back, everyone! If you caught part 1, then you already know the shocking news. Amy Roloff is pregnant, and Chris Marek, absolutely overjoyed. But believe me, the story doesn't end there. Part 2 dives even deeper into family reactions, behind-the-scenes drama, social media explosions, and the anticipation that comes with adding a brand new little Roloff to the family. So let's not waste a single moment. Now, let's talk about the family. The Roloffs have always been very public about their lives. Joys, struggles, milestones, you name it. So when Amy shared the pregnancy news with her kids and extended family, reactions were priceless. Picture this. Some were jumping up and down, others were speechless, and a few were probably thinking, wait, what just happened? But the love was undeniable. Everyone rallied around Amy and Chris, showering them with congratulations, hugs, and even a few happy tears. Insiders tell us that Amy's kids from her first marriage were beyond thrilled. They've watched their mom navigate life with strength and grace, and seeing her happy and excited about this next chapter brought a wave of emotion to all of them. And Chris? He was practically glowing with pride and anticipation. Friends close to the couple described him as uncontainably happy, the kind of joy you can't fake, the kind that lights up a room. But here's where things get even more interesting. While the public celebration is one thing, there were a few quiet, behind-the-scenes moments that were just as revealing. Amy and Chris wanted to keep things private initially, not because they were hiding anything, but because they wanted to savor this milestone together before the world jumped in. And I have to say, that was such a beautiful and intimate decision. Of course, once the news hit social media, the reactions were immediate and intense. Fans flooded Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook with messages like, "Congratulations, Amy and Chris," and "We never saw this coming." Some fans shared personal stories of joy, some of surprise, and a few, well, let's just say a few had questions about timing and the future. But the overall tone, pure love, excitement, and endless support. Now for the juicy insider scoop. Sources say Amy had actually been keeping the pregnancy under wraps for months. She wanted to make sure everything was progressing smoothly before sharing. And Chris? He was completely supportive, but according to friends, couldn't help himself from celebrating privately. There were small victories along the way, ultrasound appointments, prenatal checkups, and quiet moments at home that only made the eventual public reveal even more magical. And let's not forget the media frenzy. Reality TV fans were absolutely buzzing. Everyone wanted the inside scoop. Will the cameras follow Amy and Chris? Will there be a special episode or mini-series highlighting the pregnancy journey? And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to see every little milestone, from nursery preparations to baby showers. After all, this is the Roloff family, and they've shared so much of their lives with us over the years. Fans are just waiting to be part of this exciting new chapter. But it's not all just fun and games. A new pregnancy, especially at this stage in life, comes with its own challenges. Amy has been open about her experiences with health, pregnancy considerations, and the realities of balancing family life with work and public attention. And Chris? He's stepping into fatherhood with a level of dedication and care that's truly inspiring. Friends describe him as thoughtful, attentive, and completely committed to making sure Amy feels supported every step of the way. And here's a part of the story that really warms the heart: community and family support. The Roloffs aren't just a family, they're a unit that's always celebrated life together. From holidays to birthdays, milestones to surprises, they rally around each other. And now, with this pregnancy, that bond has only grown stronger. The excitement, the planning, the shared joy, it's all palpable, and fans have been feeling it too. Social media posts, videos, heartfelt messages, it's a beautiful wave of positivity that's hard to ignore. Now, let's talk about the twist you didn't see coming. Amid all this joy, there was a small but significant surprise. According to close sources, Amy revealed during a private family gathering that the pregnancy was not just a chance occurrence, but something she and Chris had discussed carefully, a decision that brought them even closer together. And this revelation, while deeply personal, added a new layer of meaning to the celebration. It wasn't just a happy accident, it was a choice, a commitment, a promise to embrace life and love fully. This part of the story really struck a chord with fans. It wasn't just about a pregnancy announcement, it was about life, love, and making bold, joyful decisions even when the world is watching. Amy and Chris showed that happiness doesn't have to be complicated, it just has to be genuine. And the world responded. Comments poured in, fans applauding their courage, their happiness, their honesty. The message was clear: love wins, and life's surprises can be beautiful if we embrace them fully. Of course, with any major life event comes speculation. Some fans were curious about the timing, others about how the family dynamics might change, and even some wondered what this meant for reality TV filming. But the couple remained focused on what truly mattered: their happiness and the health and well-being of the baby. And honestly, that's all that really matters in the end. As the weeks have gone by since the announcement, Amy and Chris have continued to share snippets of their journey. From nursery ideas to prenatal classes, from quiet walks together to heartfelt conversations about parenthood. And every step of the way, fans have been there to cheer them on. The excitement is contagious, and the love between Amy and Chris, it's radiant. And here's something truly touching. Chris has spoken about his hopes and dreams for the baby. He wants to create a nurturing environment, a home filled with love, laughter, and memories that will last a lifetime. Amy, as always, has approached this next chapter with grace, joy, and a sense of wonder. Together, they are not just expecting a child, they are embarking on a life adventure that promises to be filled with happiness, learning, and growth. Think about how unexpected life can be. Think about how love can grow, evolve, and surprise us in the most magical ways. Amy Roloff's pregnancy is not just news, it's a story of hope, joy, and resilience. It's proof that life doesn't have to follow a script to be beautiful. Sometimes the most extraordinary chapters are the ones we never see coming. And now, as we move toward the ending of this incredible part 2, let's look forward. There's so much to come: baby preparations, family celebrations, and countless moments that will make fans laugh, cry, and cheer. Amy and Chris are stepping into this new chapter with confidence, love, and excitement. The world is watching, and we couldn't be happier for them. So, what's the takeaway here? Life is unpredictable, love is powerful, and happiness often arrives when we least expect it. Amy Roloff's pregnancy is a reminder to all of us that joy can appear at any moment, and the people that matter will be there to celebrate it with us. And Chris Marek, well, he's proof that love, patience, and support make life's surprises even sweeter. And finally, as we wrap up this story, let's send our love and congratulations to Amy and Chris. A new Roloff baby means new beginnings, cherished memories, and a beautiful story that continues to unfold. We'll be here sharing every update, every moment, and every joy along the way. Because if there's one thing we know, it's that this journey is just getting started, and we can't wait to see what's next. Outro music plays. Thank you so much for joining us for this special coverage of Amy Roloff's pregnancy reveal. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can follow every twist and turn of this incredible story. And remember, life is full of surprises. Sometimes the best ones come when we least expect them. Until next time, stay happy, stay inspired, and keep celebrating the magic of life.